Welcome to my realm. I'm Tami Jorden, and this is Butterfly Days, the podcast that proves you're not past your prime, you're living in it right now, because women don't have expiration dates. Butterfly Days is a celebration of the extraordinary potential of GenX and Boomer women. Throughout history, women have shared wisdom to uplift and empower one another, and you're about to learn hard-earned wisdom and best-kept secrets from interesting, inspiring women. So if you're ready to embrace your butterfly season with confidence, find joy in the present, and create a legacy that matters, you're in the right place. No more holding back. Let's spread our wings now. Here we go. Welcome to my realm. This is Tami Jorden, and you're listening to Butterfly Days. You're not over the hill. You're at the top. Listen, everyone has that little knowing voice inside, but many of us were never taught to trust it. And women, being deeply social and often more communal in our thinking, tend to feel peer pressure more acutely, starting in middle school and never quite stopping. We become so attuned to what others think that our intuitive voice often gets muted. And layered onto our early adult years were all the expectations, along with the anxiety of building a life, pursuing careers, dating, maybe choosing a partner, starting a family, buying a home, raising kids, all the things. In short, we were managing very full lives while paying bills and putting food on the table. But that's also how life taught us. Struggles and even hardships foster deep understanding because you can't gain wisdom in a bubble. Nobody ever got wise in a bubble. I say that your life so far has been the groundwork for this chapter, sisters. It's natural to wonder if we made the most of those busy building years. But the roads you chose then, they've led you here, listening to this right now. Do you have chills? Even if your life turned out differently than you imagined, that's not just okay. It might be exactly right. Why? Because now you have hard earned skills that can finally meet your full potential in ways that your 20, 30, or even 40-year-old self wouldn't have dreamed. Sisters, the view over 50 is full of surprises, and no matter the path you took or what's on your plate, you've never been more ready to see it. One of the most profound shifts in female midlife is realizing just how important it is to trust our inner compass to truly maximize our life experience. Every one of us is born with a sense of intuition, an inner GPS or compass, if you will. Sometimes it shows up as a gut feeling. Sometimes it's just this heart-based knowing. It's really just a sense beyond intellect, a guiding us towards what's best for us. You could no more explain it than any other sense like taste or touch. The twist? Most of us got tangled up in other people's opinions and never fully developed our inner knowing. We lived by what seemed like a good idea based on what others said, what we imagined we should do, or what our past taught us. And that's all understandable. But now, with the stakes higher and the opportunity to craft richer, more meaningful chapters ahead, it's time to up our game. If you're not yet navigating with your intuition, consider this. The chrysalis of menopause can be your rebirth. The changes in your body mirror the deeper, more nuanced perspective emerging with your new hormonal mix. And it begins with you listening to the still voice inside you and learning to let it lead you. Oprah Winfrey calls this listening to her life. There are countless ways to get quiet enough to hear your own intuition. Meditation can help, prayer, music, a walk in nature, or serving others. What works for you is what's best. It's that simple. The goal is to know when something feels right or it doesn't without getting stuck in your head. I want to be clear that logic is a good thing in as far as it is not the only thing. We live in a modern world where data, statistics, and tech have netted us many advances that improve our lives, keep us safer and healthier than ever in human history. And that's incredible. But as humans, it's half our story. We are not only solely logical, linear beings. We're also compassionate, seekers of beauty in countless forms, purveyors of kindness, and we're often in pursuit of deeper truths to help others and ourselves. And in being able to balance what our head knows with what our heart or gut know, we create a balance where some pretty incredible wisdom is forged. And this shift from just sorting data to tuning into intuition begins to reveal surprising options we never saw before. The inspiration to live fuller, bolder lives gently grows, even with our bad knees and forgotten reasons for why did we come into this room. We see that there's still so much good waiting for us. There's still magic out there. In my case, I didn't think at 60 I'd do a podcast or a Substack. I just began to intuitively seek what I could contribute to in ways that meant much to me. And last October, I took the Substack leap, and now I'm taping for a podcast. And it's scary, but it's super cool to be trying something that I have to learn about every single day. I'm not kidding. It means the world to me to encourage other Gen X and Boomer babes. It feels like I'm more in my purpose than ever before. It was a very crooked road to get here, and I still don't know exactly where I'm going with Butterfly Days, and that's okay. We're doing this one step at a time. This episode is actually an invitation to you to consider what your intuition is revealing as you focus on being open to the call of your life. You know, midlife offers fresh opportunities to do new things, and this means deeper joy and clarity are on the table. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to listen to what your gut, your heart, your GPS is teaching you and easing into the direction that it takes you, knowing that this is the richest leg so far. Everybody's a little different, but I'd suggest being open to other ways of knowing than you have been. I rarely hear a voice or see what I need to do. Some people do. For me, it's just this deep, peaceful inner plunk when I find the truth of something, and I've come to trust it. Also, I'm often led by synchronicities and serendipities in my life. I make one tiny choice, and then I notice no way moments that kind of signpost me to the next step. And I feel like it's a scavenger hunt with love, big L love, to design this time in my life. I've developed my trust muscle as I've used it. Blessedly, since I know myself much better now, I worry less about what others think. Listen, you're not only stuck being who you are now, you don't have to prove your worth to anyone. This is your life. While you have breath, you can make choices that please you. It's your right. As a doula, I'm bound to remind you there will come a point where this earth experience will end. This ride will pull back into the station and you will exit dizzy and perhaps exhilarated. Details on that remain sketchy at this time. But just know that in midlife, you're in a zone where you can reinvent yourself if you want. You can level up who you think you are. You can be the woman you most admire. The hilarious comedian Zarna Garg advocates in her book, One in a Billion, that we do this for ourselves. It's time to face that no prince is coming to save us. We must do the work to have the experiences we want. We can all get a call, a prompting, a revelation that invites us beyond our limits, our comfort zones. And that's how we discover what's missing and what else we can do, enjoy, or have in this life. With all you've learned from living a life of responsibility, people depending on you, taxes to pay, dishes to do, what does your soul want for you next? It's time to dare to ask yourself and then give yourself space to listen. Remember, when you think you have all the answers, you stop growing and experiencing wonder. Maybe your inner voice is thrilling or terrifying you with a vision of what might be cool to try, to become, or finally walk away from. Do you have a crazy idea that keeps niggling at you? Does it feel like if you followed that impulse, you'd be climbing the ladder up the high board at the pool? Well, maybe that's a good thing. Too often, we worry about our bodies aging, making us old, when maybe we should be more concerned about the calcification of our mindset and thus our potential. I was recently moved by Dr. Lisa Miller, PhD, saying that, quote, she lives guided by my certainty as a scientist that anything true can be shown, end quote. This aligns with my own deeply held conviction that the truth always shines through somehow. In the end, it always does. So if you want to have a midlife experience that's as rich and full as possible, I encourage you to be open to seeking it and let the truth shine through for you. Just the act of wanting more and being open, even a crack, can lead you to incredible experiences as your truth shines the way for you, one step at a time. I want you to know you're not over the hill, you're at the top. Let your intuition call you onward and reveal remarkable potential that you may not have imagined possible. I hope you find yourself grateful for the broken road that led you to this place in your life. I hope you know that the love that drew you to this message will lead you to life experiences so beautiful they will take your breath away, and that love will stay with you even in the most difficult losses, so you never feel alone. Speaking to you through your intuition, I hope you dare to listen to the call of your soul to do things, meet people, go places that allow you to creatively bless your world and fill your heart. And may you live the remaining decades of your life proud that you have followed the unique call of your own heart with courage and become the best woman that you could. Keep me posted on what your intuition reveals to you. You can leave me a message, and this is super cool, on my voicemail. The address for that is found on the Substack page, but it's www.speakpipe.com/Butterfly Days podcast, no spaces. I would love to hear from you. Leave me a message. And remember, I'm rooting for you. I'm so grateful you listened to this episode. I hope it was a real value to you. If there's a sister in your life who needs this message, please share it, just like women have done to lift each other up over the centuries and across cultures. Women lifting each other is so important. It's why I do this work. And to avoid FOMO and keep up leveling your own life, make sure you don't miss the next episode. You may be losing hormones, but your life has given you powerful perspective. And I believe you have something to give that no one else does, that the world needs. So remember, I'm rooting for you. Let's go.